everybody. So, last couple weeks, I've been going through the 4 pillars of health in a general way. I'm going to be talking more specifically about things underneath each of those in the coming weeks. But we've talked about physical health, and last week we talked about spiritual health. So, now I'd like to go through a little bit about emotional health. And so, why is emotional health so important? You probably already know that your emotional health is really important for lots of different things. I mean, if you're emotional about things, if you're upset about things, it can cause a lot of problems for us when we are. And so, but some of the things you may know how it affects, and some of the things you may not. So, one of the things that emotional stress can make more difficult is coping with the stress and the challenges of life. You may have noticed that there are difficulties in life. Sometimes there's some very big difficulties, sometimes they're smaller, but it's easier to handle stress and handle the challenges that you have if you are emotionally strong. You can bounce back from difficult situations. You can be more resilient to navigate life's ups and downs, maintain a positive outlook, even during challenging times, build strong relationships. That's another one that you may not have thought about. But if you are stressed and emotional about things and your emotional health is not strong, it may be difficult for you to communicate effectively with other people because you may get stressed and short with people. May be hard for you to empathize with other people because you yourself are going through a whole lot. You're resolving conflicts constructively may be an issue. It fosters good emotional health, fosters a sense of connection with other people because it's easier to connect with people because you're not hyper focused on certain things that are happening in your life. And then you have a sense of belonging because you are connected with people. You build a stronger, more meaningful relationships with your family, with your friends, neighbors, your spouse. And then it also improves your physical health. When you are emotionally not strong, you have some physical problems. Stress can cause all kinds of problems physically, fatigue, all kinds of issues. And so if you are emotionally strong, it increases your physical health. There is a link between, according to the CDC, your emotional and your physical health. They say there are lower rates of chronic illness, faster recovery from illness or even injury if you are emotionally strong. And then also, it can strengthen your immune system and your overall physical health. So boosting your self-esteem and your confidence also is part of emotional health. If you are emotionally strong, you have more confidence and more self-esteem. And then also there is a positive self-image as well, and the ability to handle the different challenges that go on, greater motivation, productivity, overall life satisfaction. I mean, you will be more satisfied with life if you are strong emotionally. Realizing your potential as well. You get to tap into your full potential with your creativity, your productivity, your sense of purpose. All of that is stronger when you're emotionally strong. And then it enables people to pursue their goals with greater focus and determination, because if you are stressed, you don't have that focus or determination because you're so concentrating on those other things that are difficult for you going on in your life. So by prioritizing your emotional health, you can enhance your overall well-being, and it can lead to more fulfilling lives. So at the end of each one of these, I like to issue a challenge for you to build whatever we're talking about. So I'm going to be doing that as we move forward. Oh, I did want to let you know that starting in September, I am going to be having some guests on the show. So they're going to be joining me, and I'll share that later on my YouTube channel, because there are people that have some really great impact and important information on certain aspects of things. I will have one person who will be a regular, and she will be on talking about emotional and spiritual health because she has a podcast, so I'll be introducing her in a little bit. But I want to leave you with a challenge. So, talking about emotional health, what is something that you want to work on? What is something that's been a challenge for you? And how can you move forward in that emotional health in order to move forward in the other of the four areas of health? So if you would like, you can put that down below in the comments. You can message me directly. I would love to chat with you about your takeaways and something that you'd like to work on. If there's tips maybe I can give you, I would love to do that. I will be back next week with the last of our general four pillars of health. Until then, you have a blessed and healthy week.